And staying in the United States, Vice President Kamala Harris campaigned with former President Barack Obama for the first time this election season. Rallying supporters in battleground Georgia, the two Democrats courted black voters and warned against a Trump second term.
There is a huge contrast in this election. Just imagine the Oval Office in 3 months. Picture it in your mind. It is either so, but there's a choice that everybody has. So let's imagine it for a moment. It's either Donald Trump in there stewing over his enemies list, or me working for you, checking off my to-do list. You have the power to make that decision. It is your power. It is your power.
Barack Obama also likened Donald Trump's actions to a grandpa who acts kind of funny.
I mean, have you seen Donald Trump lately? He out there giving 2-hour speeches, just word salad. Said the other day, January 6th was a day of love, he said that. Like it was Woodstock or Coachella. If your grandpa was acting like this, you'd call up your brother, call up your cousin, you say, hey, have you noticed Grandpa? He acting kind of funny right now. I'm here to explain to you, just because he acts goofy does not mean his presidency wouldn't be dangerous.
The 44th president also referred to Donald Trump's previous comments of using the military against his adversaries and said the Republican nominee wants the Army to serve his own interest.
But the reason they're speaking up is because they have seen that in Donald Trump's mind, the military does not exist to serve the Constitution or the American people. He doesn't see being commander-in-chief as a solemn, sacred responsibility, just like everything else. He thinks the military exists to do his bidding, to serve his interests.
The star-studded rally saw high-profile attendees, including rock legend Bruce Springsteen, film director Spike Lee, and entertainer Tyler Perry, who called for Donald Trump's rejection. Kamala Harris talked about her middle-class roots, affordable health care, and reduced prices of medicines. Now, the glitz and glam of the campaign trail will only get higher in the closing days of the race, as the vice president will be joined today by pop queen Beyonce in Houston, Texas. Former First Lady Michelle Obama will also appear with Kamala Harris on Saturday to mobilize voters in Michigan ahead of Election Day. According to the University of Florida, more than 31 million people have already cast their ballots early across the United States. Meanwhile, over 2 million people in Georgia and Texas have already voted, and over 1 million in Michigan have participated in early voting so far. With the race for the White House in its final lap swaying, undecided voters in the swing states remains the top priority for Kamala Harris.
Firstpost decodes the U.S. election, explains how America chooses its president. Your primer on the race to the White House. Everything you need to know about how America votes and its global implications. U.S. Election Explained, every Monday and Thursday only on Firstpost.